Been a while, so long that my hair decided to retreat from the cold and go into my skull and come out my face. I have been very neglectful of this channel, and I'm very sorry for that. I was actually surprised to find that there are people watching this channel that I've not met in person. So if you're one of those, thank you. I am humbled. Most of you who know me in person will know this, but for those of you who, watch me on the site, my mother has had Alzheimer's, and that's been a very difficult issue for the family. I've been one of the main caretakers for her, so that's been a major thing. And it has impinged on my ability, one, to get to the channel, and two, to take care of myself. And I think I'd be a bad teacher if I didn't set an example by putting myself first when things are really tough. Yes, we need to help each other, we need to support each other, but we can't care for others if we can't take care of ourselves. So I have been taking care of myself for the past several months. And I just want to thank everyone for your support, and I want to thank, you YouTube only subscribers for your patience. We are going to get back into it. My New Year's resolution this year was to cover fencing. And late last year, I got back into Agrippa, and I've been studying my Capoferro, my Didier, and I'm actually going to get back into Destreza, or Spanish fencing, for the first time since high school. So this is going to be something interesting. However, in a bit of a weird, off-topic digression, I realized I probably should keep, some good basics in there. And that means going back to my old sport fencing. And while I do think that sport fencing is just for that sport, many will know that foil fencing was originally a training method for practicing small sword. So there is some actual martial arts fencing in there. So what I think I'm going to do, because I promised Natalia, I promised Andrew, I promised a few other people, I'm going to put up some of the fencing basics, and I mean bare basics, not for sport fencing, not for Olympic or competition, and in some ways not even for fighting, but just the bare basics of the lifestyle of fencing. So I want to get that up, and I'll probably get up to that by the end. I'll probably get mostly through that by the end of March. I have been very bad about getting my posts up this month, but this month has also been, kind of hard. Everyone knows my dad died in January, so this has been a period of reflection. And for who I am, my Confucian ethics, means I have to put my family first, and that I do think it's a good thing. And if anyone ever wants to talk about that, I'd be glad to get into that. I've read through a lot of the Confucian classics. I've read through Mencius. I've read through, the Analects. And I do think there's value there, but I don't think that, unless you're crazy like me, you'll get a lot of practical use out of it. So that's my goal, to get the basic fencing stuff up, maybe get some Agrippa up, maybe some Capoferro. I had originally planned on doing the Darty school, but the only one who was really interested in that was my friend Bunnyhead, and she's across the state now, so not really much of a chance of us training together, because I like to put these videos up mainly as a reference of, oh, you forgot this, here you can go back and check out the video. I didn't really do it with the intention of teaching, from scratch. But with the basics of fencing, I might just do that. So we will see where that goes. I want to thank everyone for their patience, everyone for their support. I'm probably not going to be starting a Patreon or anything, anytime soon, mainly because this really is a passion for me. It's a hobby. But, maybe, sometime, just to get a little extra, if there's, people that are willing to donate for it. But in this point, it's a labor of love at this point. You've taken the time to sit here and watch me ramble, and I want to reward that. So you guys take care and keep your teacups empty.